You won't believe what these massive, raw bull horns actually become after just 7 steps. Most people don't know how this old craft turns raw animal horns into expensive luxury items. Every single batch goes through a rigorous zero-tolerance intake audit before any processing begins. Automated laser metrics immediately trace the horn surface to check for a 0.02% variance threshold.
System diagnostic clear. Batch 09 registration complete. Material density verified at 100%.
Most people don't know how luxury leather is actually made, but it starts with immaculate raw hides. Every square inch is stretched perfectly to ensure there is zero distortion during the initial audit. An advanced digital inspection scans the flank area to confirm minimal scarring or natural defects. Once verified, Group A is directed immediately to the ultra-precise Whitehorn Processing Department. Simultaneously, Group B is routed directly into the elite premium leather manufacturing zone. The high-pressure automated rinse cycle holds completely steady, removing all external debris. Every microscopic particle is cleared out to prepare the dense ivory core for the deconstruction phase.
High-velocity thermal airstreams fully stabilize the core fibers before precision work begins.
Our inspectors bring 20 years of experience to grading the density of every single piece. Weight specifications must match our master database perfectly to move past Phase 1. Premium raw hides are slowly introduced into specialized industrial rotation tanks for organic conditioning. Natural oils seep deep into the porous cellular grain structure of the hide. Computer-guided mechanical sorting beds perfectly realign the raw stock by thickness variance. Intelligent optical mapping scripts determine the ultimate structural layout of each panel section. Phase 1 ends as optimized stockpiles are logged into high-capacity automated storage units. High-velocity pneumatic air loops instantly eliminate any microscopic lingering dust particles. Industrial pneumatic lifting manifolds seamlessly transfer heavy raw panels across departments. High-resolution, non-destructive cameras map internal microstructures to detect invisible, hidden flaws. Any core piece failing our density requirement is instantly redirected away automatically. Both premium material streams are fully prepared to enter Phase 2 deconstruction loops. Phase 2 introduces high-stakes deconstruction as heavy machinery chops through dense horns. Precision slicing reveals the pristine ivory growth grain inside our selected raw materials. Diamond-tipped slitting blades split the curves open along clean linear axes. Heavy wedge splitters open the compressed material into rough, raw structural tiles. Physical grading metrics are stamped directly onto individual lots for total verification. Laser-guided trimmers effortlessly extract uneven fringe fibers from the premium leather hides. Motorized slitting knives partition the massive hide into perfect master production squares. Manual inspections ensure that initial thickness meets our high engineering thresholds.
Automated micrometric probes verify thickness variance over 50 distinct data nodes.
Shuttle gates automatically separate the processed tiles into distinct volumetric size classes.
Pneumatic transport fixtures eliminate any possibility of human scratching during transit.
High-speed backskiving trims the hide core layer down to sub-millimeter uniformity. Robotic sorting loops isolate structural components with perfect surface plane geometry. Multi-blade slitting setups maximize cutting efficiency while keeping thicknesses strictly uniform. Calibrated mechanical presses completely eliminate edge curling across the leather lot. Backlit frosted tables let technicians view internal grain density with extreme clarity. Mechanical shuttle arms stack corresponding pairs of hide and horn for downstream processing.
Corner notches are extracted precisely to prepare for seamless component fitting later.
Integrated electronic lines cross-reference part IDs before passing the lot forward. Registration pinholes are punched into the dense horn plate with flawless centering.
Heavy-duty planishing rollers compress the leather backing into a uniform target depth.
High-volume scrap extraction systems clear the workspace instantly to prevent friction fouling. Ultra-dense core segments are safely routed into specialized premium manufacturing tracks. Automated material carts prepare to ferry the verified lot into Phase 2 storage. Indelible metadata markers are cold-stamped onto the structural margin of each unit. Laser profile scanners gauge fiber alignment patterns against preloaded master templates. Pneumatic purge cycles sweep the tool interface clear ahead of new cycles. Calibrated material racks secure structural components along sequential processing pathways. Phase 2 closes with an absolute procedural sign-off from our master engineers. Controlled environment furnaces elevate temperatures to adjust the organic keratin matrices safely. Internal pressing modules descend to iron out structural curves under thermal loads. Precision extraction grips transfer the hot plates into atmospheric cooling loops smoothly. High-output fan arrays distribute temperature drops evenly to lock the new form. Pressurized moisture infusion chambers deep condition the hide layers to boost structural elasticity. Thermal processing cylinders compress surface cells to set a highly consistent finish. Mechanical shuttles stage the tempered tiles along secondary dimension check stations safely. Gas-fired thermal plates prepare custom-designed molds up to engineered peak temperatures. Hydraulic forming presses reshape the responsive keratin core into final structural elements. Chilled contact plates lock the molded geometry instantly to secure zero recoil. Infrared baking grids finalize chemical stabilization steps across the moving leather lots. Ejector matrices clear the locked component away from templates without physical surface marking. Digital thermistors perform ongoing thermal sweeps to protect organic structures from stress. High-velocity atmospheric exhaust collectors maintain stable plant humidity and clean air balance. Stabilization tracks marshal the raw molded details toward the intensive automated finishing lines. Linear tension bars pull the conditioned hide surface flat with balanced pressure profiles. Coherent optical alignment matrices ensure zero geometric twisting along molded structural axes.
Skizzer elevators elevate the prepped lots up to secondary automated processing decks.
Ongoing workflow tracking software ensures optimal precision control over high-stakes factory outputs. High-speed automated polishers refine the material face down to absolute planarity smoothly. Intense friction buffing pulls out a permanent high-gloss luster from deep ivory structures. Supersonic water jets cut hyper-complex structural fittings with zero thermal stress on components. Heavy pressure planishing sets an ultra-dense grain structure across finished leather faces. Ultraviolet marking lasers cut crisp corporate batch signatures into the dense core. Multi-stage abrasive loops chamfer structural perimeter edges into pristine, tactile comfort zones. Automated sealant applications shield the high-gloss horn plates from surface moisture breakdown. High-velocity glazing wheels intensify color depth across the organic oil-infused surfaces. Plush, velvet-lined transfer grids convey finished components into secondary subassembly tracking zones. Automated machine vision sweeps confirm zero surface scratching over high-gloss components. Subsurface oiling systems saturate organic fibers to stabilize structural softness levels uniformly. High-speed mechanical punches pattern uniform stitching holes along product border outlines perfectly. Articulated material handling arms maintain automated sequencing arrays along secondary assembly vectors. High-frequency ultrasonic cutters shave excess micro-flashing from intricate interior component dimensions. Automated fluid misting coats high-use material faces with hard chemical resistance barriers. High-intensity ultraviolet chambers accelerate top-coat stabilization to achieve instant dust-free cures.
High-tensile structural backing meshes are thermal bonded underneath to double durability metrics.
Electronic drag indicators measure surface friction levels to keep tactical handling parameters accurate.
Pneumatic pick-and-place nodes extract verified components into specialized dust-free staging cells safely.
Experienced touch audits confirm the final surface grain consistency aligns with master specs. Automated air knives sweep component surface profiles clear of lint before subassembly steps. Synchronized feed lines align corresponding component tracks precisely ahead of joining stages.
Permanent authenticity marks are hot-stamped underneath the primary panel backing structures. Coherent optical alignment frames define pinpoint accuracy parameters for downstream structural stitching.
Comprehensive quality checklists log final compliance data ahead of main assembly integrations. Secondary fine buffing sequences optimize surface luster depth across raw structural components.
Precision high-speed friction wheels eliminate micro-haze from the clear structural surfaces.
Abrasive hydraulic jets carve intricate attachment ports into thick core structural materials. Heavy structural calendars compress structural layers down into thin, tough dimensions. Computer-guided laser markers etch deep, microscopic product identifier symbols along margins safely. High-velocity belt sanders refine perimeter bevel angles down to minute specification tolerances. Deep-acting compound treatments seal core moisture arrays against environmental humidity fluctuations. Rotary glazing systems clarify surface grain structures to enhance raw visual depth. Non-marking mechanical transfer grippers deliver the finished parts into main assembly rows. Automated surface mapping programs confirm absolute conformity across the finished product run. Precision saturation nozzles distribute moisturizing compounds evenly across the leather lots. High-tonnage precision dies punch dense perimeter connection patterns without edge fraying. Automated robotic linkages transfer processed panels seamlessly across specialized tooling beds. Vibrating trim assemblies clear out tight geometric interfaces with zero structural cracking. High-velocity airless atomizers lay down tough, cross-linked clear coats across components. Phase 4 details complex assembly as high-tension gold needles punch through leather. Automated stitching heads weave heavy structural reinforcement borders down macro lines perfectly. Vacuum-assisted pick heads match component placement fields down to absolute sub-millimeter scales. Pneumatic tooling drivers torque solid titanium fasteners home to lock parts permanently. The combined luxury panels display pristine architectural alignment across both design layers.
High-pressure clean heads wipe structural surfaces clear of tiny assembly oil residues. Robotic detailing needles seal material borders to lock out external ambient grime. Deep-acting stamp fixtures finalize the corporate brand mark directly onto the lot. Multi-angle visual inspection arrays verify absolute defect-free alignment along the product face. Heavy automated crane assemblies lift finalized production units safely into delivery racks. Edge coating applicators trace outer leather boundaries to seal out structural moisture.
Thermal air knives speed up edge coat setting to ensure flawless tactile handle performance.
Automated transfer rails deliver the raw assemblies into soft finishing trays safely.
Micro-textured protection layers are dropped over polished components ahead of packaging stages.
Pneumatic microcalipers verify assembly thickness consistency over 30 key reference fields.
The finished lot transitions cleanly into our high-glorification product packing zone.
Heavy-gauge packaging sleeves are pre-formed under automated high-stakes production lines.
Soft silicone vacuum pickers center the finished panels inside luxury velvet linings safely. Pneumatic enclosure blocks lock packaging containers down tightly to preserve complete security. Automated tracking systems marshal individual luxury boxes into clean outbound cargo lines. High-tension containment films lock completed shipments tightly down onto master transport grids. Manual data sign-offs confirm complete production compliance with zero-tolerance variances. Optical code readers integrate real-time tracking data directly onto our distribution logistics grid. Primary terminal tracking doors roll open to clear final outbound material movements.
Automated forklift systems ferry certified elite stock smoothly into shipping zones.
High-definition security captures trace shipment parcel condition profiles before dispatch runs. Hydraulic door clamping assemblies seal transport holds safely ahead of international transit. The final product showcases an elite standard of industrial precision and luxury design harmony. Showroom media hubs detail the high-stakes manufacturing lineage driving every unit. White glove display presentations highlight the absolute tactile refinement of our finished materials. An entire plant floor built around maintaining flawless engineering standards, step after step. Microscopic consistency confirms that zero-defect targets are achieved over macro surfaces seamlessly.
System statistics lock down confirmation of total target compliance across the entire run.
Physical validation logs are sealed directly into corporate archival storage systems.
From raw horn and hide to pure industrial luxury perfection, signed by James Builder.